The other tool that comes in handy is the Symmetry Tool right up here. It's actually a symmetry mode. Right now it's off. If I click on, let's say, across the x-axis, here's the little icon showing which axis is x. It's going this way, so across the x-axis. When I click a vertex here, this one gets selected because it's symmetrical. W key and they'll both lift up. So yeah, it saved me time for selecting both vertices, but that's not exactly the point. Let me turn off the symmetry for a second, and let me go to the Multicut tool, and let me hold down the shift key and get somewhere like here. So I have this line going throughout it. And now it might make more sense, the use of symmetry. Be a little more productive. So I'm choosing along the x-axis. I'm going to pick up the move tool, W key. I'm going to select this face and then shift click and drag it out. Shift click and drag it out. So symmetry. If you're unsure which axis, you can refer down here. You also can mirror across a particular edge. So let's say I was totally confused and my model's no longer along the x-axis because it got rotated like this, and I couldn't figure out where to make it symmetrical. Under the Symmetry tool, you can select Topology and then just click on this symmetrical edge. You're letting Maya know what to be symmetrical about on this model. Now when I select a vertex here, I'll select it over there as long as your model was symmetrical to start out with. I'm going to turn it off, and now you could do something that's not symmetrical anymore. So far we've went over the Multicut tool and Symmetry tool, and also quick picking up here. What's also under here that becomes useful is the soft selection. The B key, as you already know, turns on and off soft selection, so here's another way to toggle it on and off. This number, if I hold down the B key, if I select this model, go to the vertex level, let's say here, if I hold down the B key, that's the same as the brush size, the volume. And this will allow you to draw the fall-off curve. And since it's an interface item that we haven't dealt with, let's deal with it now. If you click anywhere on this line, you'll see these interfaces in Maya. Right there, it inserts a new point. If you don't want that point there anymore, you click on the corresponding box beneath this little area. So to get rid of that point, click. To get rid of this first point, click. And so we don't have much of a fall off now because I got rid of the whole curve. I could click this to reset the curve. And here's the fall off again. What does this mean? Well, box is a poor example, I guess, to show off this soft selection. Let me use a sphere. All right. If I select this point here, and let's do 100%, this is the amount of fall off. So now when I drag it up, it's getting this weird pulling in the center. It's kind of fun. You create shapes like this. So this is based upon this fall off here. This one in the middle is higher. You can see just this part is moving. If I lower this one and increase this one, you can see that the 1-to-1 ratio of movement in yellow is up here, and it's also in here, while this has a secondary fall off. If I push it in, got an upside down mushroom. We could create Mario Land characters. Cool. Let me rotate this. My first creature of this semester. Hold down J key and you can rotate things snapping wise. There we go. Created a mushroom. We just need to put some eyes and legs on it and paint it. No big deal. Anyway, back to the soft selection. So if you're getting a soft selection you don't expect, maybe you're sitting on a computer that someone else played with, because my keeps the settings between sessions, you could just click the reset curve here. And now the curve is back to normal. So play with the curve and see what fun creations you could create by clicking and just reshaping this curve. And back to remove points, just click on the little cubes to remove them.